did talk about cum for 3 minutes straight.
I think you should start it there and not include anything we talked about. No introduction though.
None.
Kevin, but you guys had stuff to talk about, right?
Well, yeah, but we'll get to that. First, how are your days? Anything out of the ordinary happened today? What?
Besides the dream about the trip, no.
Nothing really happened.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing really happened to me today.
Yeah, no.
Nothing. Nothing goofy. Nothing. Johnny.
Not really.
Wow, that's crazy.
Time just went fast.
I also had an incredibly ordinary day. So, I'm with you on that one. So, I suppose, guys, I have something to share.
Yes?
So,
what is it?
You ready
to... Kevin?
What is it, little guy? What do you want to talk about?
You didn't have to... All right.
Come on, little man.
I'm a bit of
What's up, little man?
Well, okay. You guys are a real riot. You guys are hilarious. Funniest people I know.
Thanks, little guy.
Yeah, no.
I really appreciate it when it comes from you.
Yeah, no problem.
Come on, little man. Mommy wants to hear your story.
Sarah.
Yeah, come on. Sit on Pa's lap.
Sarah, do you remember that meme that I sent you the other day? Dude, there's this new funny little TikTok thing going around where the girl with the big tits, she goes to the screen and she says, "Come on, come get your milkies," since you want to act like such a little baby. And
what a burn.
There's just something about that video.
Some weird shit. We sent each other some weird shit for sure.
There's something about that video that just it brings me comfort.
Oh God! Please
Is that
stop.
woman perhaps dressed in black with black lipstick? And
some of them are.
Kinda,
the ones that do have that, they bring me more comfort than others. Just saying.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Good man. Yeah, very, very intellectual fellow. But yeah, I suppose that's something that was out of the ordinary that happened to me today is that I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw at least 7 of those. So
yeah, you're only recommended it because you interact with them. So maybe you should stop fucking sending me them.
Noted.
Hey, you can send me them, Kevin.
Brandon,
I haven't seen them before.
Yeah. You know what? I'll start sending them to my friend Brandon. He cares, Sarah. He cares. Unlike some of my friends. Jesus. Anyways, I had like a story or something. I don't know.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What? Who are you?
It's episode 2, Brandon.
What?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Who are you guys? I don't know who you are.
All right, little guy. Tell us your story.
All right, I'm gonna tell the story. So, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I was a goofy little fucking weird kid, right? You guys thought I was, you already knew I was just a normal. At least you thought I was normal.
No.
Okay. So I was a weird kid.
Remember how we met? It was not normal.
Okay. So I was a weird, goofy little kid. And one day, this was the first grade. Yes. The first grade, I was, hanging out. I was playing in PE. Our PE was outside, which is kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome. I was playing around in PE, and, I get near this little gravelly area. I'm like, wow, that is a neat looking rock. I love that rock. I'm gonna put in my ear now.
What?
And,
I was drinking water. Hold on. You saw a rock and you're like, "Oh man, that looks awesome." I wonder how cool it would look in my ear.
Or
were you like, "Man, that rock looks cool. I wonder what it sounds like." Like,
No,
what
no.
was your
The
thought process?
only
Forced you to
intention.
make this decision.
Listen, the only I don't know what I was thinking, but I see this rock. And it's like the perfect fit. It's like, wow, this could definitely perfectly fit into my ear canal. So
Okay.
what I mean, like anyone would, I put it inside my ear. And there it is in my ear. And I'm like, wow, cool, it fits. And I'm hanging out with it in my ear, and I can't take it out.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So I look around and I'm like, huh, what kid around here looks like the most dickish? Which kid looks like the most asshole? I'm like, oh, him. So I point at a kid. I'm like, it's going to be you. I don't tell him that, but it's going to be him. And I go tell the teacher, yeah, Gary put a fucking rock in my ear. And the teacher's like, oh, really? That's crazy. He put a rock in your ear. He calls the other kid over. He's like, why did he put a rock in his ear? And he's like, I didn't do it. And he's like, but Kevin here is telling me you put a rock in his ear. And so, one thing leads to another. I'm in the nurse's office. The nurse can't get the rock out of my ear. She calls my mom. My mom's like, bro, what the fuck? How'd you get a rock in your ear? So we drive over. My mom picks me up. She takes me out of school to take me to the doctor. And she's like, I know that kid didn't put the fucking rock in your ear, you little lying piece of shit. And I'm like, how did you know? He's like, you're not good. You're not good at lying. You're a dumb fucking kid. We're like, okay. We go to the doctor. And we're at the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, I've seen stuff like this before. Yeah, one time I saw a kid with a balloon in his nose. And he's like, wow, that's crazy. Get the rock out of my kid's ear. So he's pulling at my ear. He only manages to get the rock deeper into my ear.
Oh.
So we leave. Doctor gives me a lollipop. My mom looks at me and she's like, no, you don't get a lollipop, asshole. And she takes it and throws it out of the car. I'm like, wow, littering, huh? And so we move on to the next doctor. This time, I think it's the ER. So we go there. The rock finally gets ripped out of my ear. And that is fantastic. I get a lollipop. I get another lollipop, right? I eat that shit so quick before my mom can take it away. And the ear's out of my ear. Rock is out of my ear.
Ears out of my ear.
The rock is out of my ear. We're driving home. We get home, and I live happily ever after. Besides the whole beating part, but my mom doesn't beat me. It was more of a light spanking.
My mom doesn't beat me. Yes,
nice
to clarify.
Spanking discipline. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Also, just a real quick side note. This isn't the first time this happened.
Oh,
okay. Another time I put a rock in my nose, and it was in my nose.
Why? Kevin wants to become one with the earth, apparently.
Okay, but wait, this is the best part. Nobody ever found out about this, and like a month later, I sneezed, and it came out, and I was like, I forgot the rock was in my nose. I was like, oh.
You sneeze, and a rock comes out, and you're like, oh, I have superpowers.
No, the instant the rock came out of my nose, I was like, oh yeah. And then I just moved on with my day.
Oh, God.
So, yeah,
Me and Kevin are on the same wavelength. You know why?
Why?
When I was 3, I shoved like 4 beads up my nose.
My brother did the same thing.
Oh, got like 4 at one time.
Kids like filling holes.
Anyways, yeah, I also had to get them removed by a doctor.
I mean, that's just that's just how it is. That's life.
I didn't shove shit in my face, but like I fell down and cracked my chin open one time. This shit was crazy, dude. Like I was running through my grandma's house, and that house just likes to fall apart apparently. And I was just like running around, and I don't remember what I was doing, but I was just running down a hallway, and then I tried to grab onto the corner to like stop myself, and the corner broke off. And I just fell onto the ground, dead on my chin, and it like split open. And
Jesus,
I had to go to the hospital, and the doctor, there were like 5 doctors holding me down because I was fucking I was like Superman trying to break out of some like
That's me every time I
restraint.
got a shot.
And then one of the doctors, he had super glue or some shit, like medical glue, and he just glued my chin back together. And I
I
had to
thought you were
live
gonna
with
say
like
he glued you
trans.
to the table while they worked on you.
Oh God.
No, dude, I had to work with. I had to live with like
Could you
2 or
imagine
3
getting
weeks.
glued to the table?
It's like some cartoon shit.
It was like, but the glue wasn't like, it was like translucent, so you could
Oh.
see like blood and shit and gross.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
You running through your grandmother's house, it reminded me of something, but somebody else, please take the reins. Please, God.
Johnny, you got any
John-
stories?
Johnny, you got any funny things that's ever happened to you in your funny life? No, I'm not saying your life is like funny. It's just
Childhood. So I don't even trust my brain believing that this is real. I can't remember if this is a real story.
Oh,
My old bed was a bunk bed, but the bottom bunk was removed, and I slept on the top. I didn't have like a guardrail to keep me from falling. So one
Yeah.
night,
Oh.
sleeping, and I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming about myself rolling from side to side on my bed. And then eventually I wake up on the floor with a... I fell off and hit my head on a plank of wood that was down there. And split open my head a tiny bit.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Did you go to the doctor?
Of course.
no, he just lived with a split skull. You can actually still see it.
Yeah, you can see it now.
Yeah.
See, it's
Does it have
funny.
staples?
I don't know. It was so long ago.
See, when I was a kid, I had my head split open, but where I lived, there was no hospitals because it's in a mountain town. So I didn't go to the hospital. My parents didn't take me to the hospital, and yeah, my sister told me she would bathe me, and like it definitely needed stitches, but they just didn't take me, so it would just smell like fucking iron because of the blood.
Oh my
fucking-
god.
It's fucking nasty. And just horrifying in general. Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Right?
Hey, you wanna see a magic?
Sure.
What?
A magic?
No.
What?
What?
Hey, so last time, we talked about favorite fruits, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What would fruits, they're great. But
Yeah, fruits are awesome.
we weren't fair. We didn't look at the opposite end of the spectrum. Vegetables.
He's gonna say that.
Oh God.
Vegetables. I love me some vegetables. When I was younger, maybe not. But vegetables, they're fantastic. You got carrots, you got
Dirt.
other vegetables. And I gotta say, my favorite vegetable, if I were to say it, which I am going to, it would probably be corn.
Corn.
Do you agree?
Corn?
Corn.
What the fuck?
Why corn?
Corn?
What do you mean? Corn's fucking delicious.
On the cob or
Any shape or form, dude. On the cob,
no.
in a fucking nice cut up. What are you talking about, man? Corn is like amazing.
Corn, like, it can taste good, but like I don't feel anything from corn.
No.
It's just so unsatisfactory.
Well, that's because you literally cannot digest corn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just nothing.
Corn is purely for entertainment. But that doesn't make it a bad vegetable. Right?
No, it makes it I'm sorry. I cannot.
Okay. If corn's so
it makes
mediocre.
Okay, you know what? No. Let's do this. Corn gets an 8 or a 9 on the taste factor, but it gets a 0 on the nutritional factor. How about that?
I mean, that's fair. I mean, personally, I'd give it like a 12 on the taste factor, but that's just me.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd give corn a 12 on the taste factor.
Yes.
Are you for real right
Corn alone is already delicious, but there's so many things you can do with corn. So many incredible, like cover it in butter, or cover it in butter and chili powder, or
Damn, there's so many crazy things you could do
Or-
with bread. Like cover it in butter and cover it in chili powder.
Yeah. You guys ever just eat a slice of white bread? Like you just eat the white bread.
You know, when
Yeah.
I was like 11, I toasted bread and then just ate it. Like I didn't put anything on it. I just toasted it and was like, yeah, it's bread.
Wow, such a rebel.
Toast.
Yeah.
And then, like, my family was like, "The fuck are you? What's up with you, dude?" Like,
bread is like one of the greatest
Oh.
things to ever be.
You
You
remind
think-
me not of a story, but
Johnny.
of a thing that's happened. In elementary school, all the kids got to make a recipe book.
Oh.
I don't remember I obviously don't remember all of them. I remember mine though. It's a waffle with butter and cinnamon.
Butter and
Oh.
Now that
that
actually
so
sounds
good.
good.
That's,
really
that
good.
sounds
Hey,
like it
Johnny.
might slap.
Baby with Babish? That's Johnny when he was a kid?
Dude, cinnamon with like waffles or toast. It's delicious, man. I love that stuff.
Okay, but were you ever a kid
Cinnamon.
and like you're like, I like cinnamon. Maybe this cinnamon stick will taste delicious. And then you fucking die?
Man, maybe this cinnamon stick will taste. And then like the PS2
Yeah.
startup noise as your
Yeah.
corpse collapses.
You fucking die if you eat a cinnamon. I was so disappointed. And like, how? It's just a horrible experience for everyone.
How can this come from this?
Gosh, you guys remember the cinnamon challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's,
do.
that's actually what I thought Kevin was gonna say.
Yeah.
No.
I thought he was gonna be like, "Man, cinnamon's so good. I could just eat a spoonful of it," and then he like dies.
I see spoonfuls of sugar when I was a
Cinnamon
kid.
lung. That is,
Dude, I'd skip the candy and go straight to the source.
yeah.
I would add so much sugar to my cereal. It was not good.
Yeah, me
Dude,
too.
That's
Straight
Which
to the
cereal?
Cheerios.
I've never
Yeah, that's what I
done that
did too.
before. People add sugar to is that like a white people add sugar to their cereal?
No, adding
you about
sugar
to
to
say that's
plain
not a
cereal
white
is a
people
very
thing?
normal thing.
Like
Yep.
I mean, I've seen it on like TV and stuff. It's like add sugar to your cereal. But like, literally when I go on YouTube and look at cereal commercials from the 90s, not from today.
Yeah, no. Remember when I said I'd spend the night at my friend's house, and his dad would sometimes give me cereal when I wake up.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say something else, and I was about to be really concerned.
No, I'd like go into their kitchen. And he's like, "You want cornflakes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want cornflakes." and then like one of the things he'd also ask is like, "You want sugar?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Tell me when to stop."
It doesn't tell
It's a
me
normal.
this
It's
stuff.
a normal thing,
I-
dude.
I didn't know that.
It's not.
Kevin's just built
You don't
different.
do it to sugary cereals because there's already sugar in there.
Yeah.
Like you do it to Cheerios.
See, I don't
But
think
not
I would
Honey
do
Nut
that
Cheerios.
because I like non-sugary cereals on their own.
I like some cereals. Like I like Honey Nut Cheerios. Dude, have you had the apple cinnamon Cheerios?
Wouldn't those just be Apple Jacks?
Yeah, but it's like Apple Jacks, but if they tasted better and felt better. So like better Apple Jacks.
Better Apple Jacks. I
Better
already
Apple
didn't really like Apple Jacks.
I don't think I've ever had them before.
They're
Yeah,
kind of
because
cool.
Apple Jacks tastes like super processed. But
It
Apple
does.
Cinnamon
It has
Cheerios
that-
doesn't.
They're like chewy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gross.
It's
Oh, I love apple cinnamon Cheerios. You should try them. They're so good.
I'll
They're-
have to. I'll go buy some.
They're my favorite Cheerios. My second favorite is Honey Nut.
Honey Nut Cheerios,
Oh,
I think,
no.
are my favorite. But I also rock with the regular Cheerios.
I think regular Cheerios are too plain for me. Too nice burp. Too plain. Too plain.
Yeah. Regular Cheerios are what you give your baby. Well, I love Cheerios probably
What?
because my mom would just give me Cheerios. She would just give me.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. Are you hold on?
You're giving
Listen.
Cheerios to a baby?
Yes. Like a baby who's just getting a few teeth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. We would
Here
have
you
this-
go, little guy. Straight
It's like
out the womb.
No, no. It's like a regular thing. They have those cups where you can put your fingers in
Yeah.
and grab stuff, but stuff doesn't fall out. And she'd fill those with Cheerios, and I'd walk around and just eat the Cheerios.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
more
yeah, I
like
get you.
stumble around, but same thing. Hello? Hello? She has what? Wait, no way. She has what? All right. I'll ask about it. I'll make sure it happens. Sarah, I heard on the line. I just got done with a call. I heard that you have a really funny, really incredible story for all of us. Just one
Who's on the call?
It's your mother, Brendan. All right, now
She's at work right now. You know where she works?
she's probably on her break.
She works at a preschool. That means you're a dumb preschooler. You're a dummy preschooler.
No, she's calling
yeah,
me.
yeah.
She's calling me on her break right now
Uh-huh.
because
You need to learn your
it's
ABCs,
it's
little
her
guy.
lunch break. It's your mother's lunch break, and she's calling me because she just can't get enough of this. All right, Sarah, do your story.
Okay. Okay. So we got a few lined up. First off, fuck my older sister. She's a bitch. Not really. She's actually cool. But when we were children, she would teach us to do the weirdest fucking shit ever just for fun. And I was like 4, but she would hold these plays for our parents when she was bored, including me and my brother, and teach us to sing and shit for that.
That's hella cool.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome.
Okay, but this is not awesome, all right? When I was a child, she thought it would be really funny if during one of these little bits she was doing, if I just straight up just started eating some grasshoppers.
Yeah, that's a little less awesome.
Oh my god.
So she was like, yeah, just take one, just bite its little head off. And I was like, okay, because I was 3. And long story short,
Sarah.
oh god,
Brandon, we're on the same wavelength because I was waiting to say that.
PTSD. Long story short, I carried that habit as a child into a few years after.
You're telling
that.
me you just went around biting off grasshopper heads just for fun?
It became a habit.
Yeah.
It became a natural source of food. She'd be walking down the street and then see a grasshopper in the corner of her eye, and her head would just flick to it. And then she'd run for it and say,
she'd see a
"Hooray!"
She'd see a
grab it.
fucking grasshopper and be like, "Agoo," and fucking chomp its head off.
Yeah.
Dumb little weakling. And then after she'd eat its head, she'd just throw it on the ground and be like, "Oh, I
What
think I need
happened?
to go somewhere."
Post murder clarity.
Yeah, yep. I kept eating them afterwards.
She created a habit. Well, I mean, did you like it? Did it taste good?
Do
Did
you
it?
think
Yeah,
I
what did it-
remember? I
Well-
don't remember.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, Sarah.
I just
I
remember
imagine-
eating them.
Do you think grasshoppers have like really a taste?
I think they would.
I don't know. You can get grilled ones.
I mean, yeah,
It's true.
but like, do they even have a taste? I wonder what they would taste like.
I think they
'Cause
would. I think
I've
they
had
would.
grasshoppers before, but they're seasoned, right? So and
Probably
maggots-
like plants because that's what they eat.
That's fair. Yeah.
Vegetables.
Veggies.
Grasshopper tastes like carrot.
Vegetables, grasshoppers, corn.
God, no, no,
No more corn.
no more corn.
Okay.
Dude, actually, you know what's really funny?
What?
So I work at a deli, right? And we have like a hot case where we sell like hot food and shit. And we cook like chicken and like orange chicken and fried chicken and a lot of chicken.
That's at least 3 chickens.
we cook a lot of chicken, but we also cook like sides. So we have potato wedges, macaroni and cheese, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And one of the sides was cheese sticks, and cheese sticks sold well. Like we'd run out of cheese sticks a lot. And one day corporate was just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna replace the cheese sticks with corn. And
All right, that draws the line.
Corn, and the corn, dude. I'm not even kidding. I think in the past like 4 or 5 months that we've sold corn, I think I've sold it to like 2 or 3 people.
Why
no
would
one
they-
wants that fucking.
Why would they
corn.
do that? They took perfectly good cheese sticks off for, perfectly good corn because corn is great, but still, the cheese sticks are better.
It wasn't.
Why even? That's such a bad decision to make.
It was a really bad decision. The
just
crazy thing is that corn is probably the healthiest thing on the menu.
They probably just hate fun,
That,
At the end of the day, that's
that would
usually
make
what it
sense.
is.
Would make sense.
So I have a story similar, and then I'm going to lead into something, give us a good transition for once. One time, I'm on break. I go over to the deli and I look at the hot plate thing, and I'm like, "Oh, cheese curds! Those look good." I grab it, buy it, go upstairs, open it, take a bite. There's broccoli in it. Cheese curds
What?
with broccoli on the inside.
What?
No, hold on, no,
Brandon,
fuck.
do you mean cheese
What is
covered
a
broccoli?
cheese curd?
Do you mean cheese
is-
covered broccoli,
What is a
Brandon?
cheese
No.
curd?
Cheese
Johnny.
curd. You know,
I
the
meant
little.
Johnny. What is a cheese curd?
Have you not seen a cheese curd? Oh yeah, in
No.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, no.
Is it
A
Yeah,
cheese
what
curd
are
is
those?
when I think of cheese curd, I
This.
imagine what is
it's a
sloppy
deep
cheese?
fried- Okay, mozzarella stick, but they're balls. So
Oh,
send in
so-
general.
So a
That's a cheese
stick,
curd,
but it's a ball.
but then you deep fry it.
Oh,
Hmm,
these.
stick, but
These.
it's-
Those actually
Oh.
sound pretty good.
Yeah,
They're
that
really
sounds-
good, but not when they have broccoli in them.
Yeah.
Especially
I would
mean,
not when you.
Actually, I'm sure that with broccoli in them, I'm sure they taste good. I think that's just you.
actually
I
Yeah.
wasn't
I
expecting
see.
broccoli. That's what made it worse, and I don't like broccoli when it's cooked.
I only
I-
like broccoli when it's cooked. So
I like broccoli.
Yeah,
when
most
it's good.
people do.
What?
Steamed broccoli. Mm.
Oh my god, steamed broccoli is so soggy and wet, and I just can chew on it.
Ew.
Soppy broccoli, yes.
Dude, soppy broccoli is the best broccoli, dude.
Put some
Speaking of
butter on that,
soppy
just like
shits,
corn.
Okay.
today's sponsor.
There's no sponsor. Stop.
is MeUndies.
No.
Now, if you want some really comfortable underwear,
We don't have a
I'm talking-
sponsor.
fantastical underwear that just
Kevin.
feels so good on your bum bum.
Kevin,
There's
I'm
no
out of mining
sponsor.
for resources again.
You can go to MeUndies.com
Kevin,
/DootCast
can you
and
do
get your
the
underwear
Minecraft
for
equip noise?
15% off.
That's it. I'm mining you.
No. No!
Get mind.
Okay, but for real, speaking of soppy wet shits, I've got another poop related story. I'm on
Yeah!
yeah, poop. So let's jump back to the year 2005.
Oh
No,
god.
6. 2006.
Oh
Young
God,
Kevin.
that's the year the Sonic the Hedgehog came out.
Young Kevin. Yeah, Sonic 06. Oh my God, Sonic 06 came out then. Anyways, young Kevin, he's living it up in Orlando, Florida at his grandma's house. His dad's there too. He has a neighbor. His name is Justin. I don't know Justin anymore, so I don't censor his name. Maybe censor. I don't care. So my neighbor Justin, me and him, we're buds. I go over to his house all the time. We're hanging out. One day, I go to his house. You know, we're playing with Transformers. I remember this. We're playing with Transformers. I'm having a good time, and suddenly I realize, wow, I have to take a shit, huh? And I'm like, but these Transformers are better, so I think I'm gonna play with the Transformers more. So I play with the Transformers for like 30 more minutes, and eventually, young, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, young 4-year-old Kevin is like, well, goddamn, I really have to take a dump now. So I start running to my house, which is just next door. So I'm running. I make it in the house. But as I'm running across the hardwood floor, I scream. My dad's sitting on the couch. I scream, I'm pooping! I'm pooping, Dad! And there is just a shit trail on the hardwood floor. And, I got to the bathroom, but by the time I got there, I didn't need to shit anymore, so... And
question, Kevin, why did you run back to your house instead of just going inside of his house?
Kevin, why didn't you just shit in the backyard like you usually do?
Fuck you. Listen. Times were simpler back then. I didn't, bathrooms, my house. I don't know. I was 4, so I run. So my dad cleans up the shit, and my grandma actually never found out that I shit on her hardwood floor.
Yeah, well, thank God it was hardwood and not carpet. That would suck.
Yo, imagine if I shat on the carpet. That'd be awesome.
Dad, I'm pooping.
Yes. Oh, my dad did not expect that to happen that day. Yeah, that's my funny shit story.
All right. Okay. Johnny, didn't you have a question for me?
No.
You're an assistant manager at Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever get to say I am the manager? Or have you
Okay.
ever gone to?
There's a few times I'm not like the actual manager, so I just can't bring myself to say I'm the manager. But there's been a few times some people have come in and they'll be like complaining about our new people and how they don't know how to make shit. Be like, is the manager here? And I'm like, no, but I'm the assistant manager, so I guess I can do something about that.
Not as much power as I am the manager.
Not truly as powerful.
Nah.
I'm the
assistant to the manager. I can help you, civilian.
Worry not, for I have almost all the power.
I could have become the manager if my cousin hadn't started working.
Yeah, and I could have been a lawyer, Sarah.
Whatever.
You could have?
No.
No. Well, you just lied to me, you fucking liar. You lied to my face.
Expect more lies, Brandon, because that's all I'm gonna dish out at you for the rest of my life.
Just like a fucking lawyer.
Work. Good work, thanks. Oh my god.
What's up, Sarah?
Something actually happened the other day. This is like a whole series of events that have gone on. Okay, so I do work in Starbucks, but I also work in the floral department at the Albertsons my Starbucks is in. And I have 2 floral managers. We will cut their names for now. Nobody needs to know. But one of them is like the main manager, and the other one's kind of like the secondary assistant. But our main manager is like this really good. She's super good at what she does.
Yeah.
last month during work, she had a seizure.
Oh,
She
yeah.
started like just seizing, and this was around the time where like three of my coworkers left at Starbucks. So I was taking up all the shifts there. And then she legitimately had a fucking seizure in the middle of work, and everybody had to call an ambulance to come to the store and get her. And I was like, oh my fucking God. The most concern I had was about the amount of shifts I was about to have to take.
Sarah, always thinking about just the greatest thing possible in any situation.
She's got to be professional, bro.
That reminds me of the meme where like the world is exploding and it's like, wow, this is really gonna affect the economy.
So they found 2 tumors in her brain, and
Holy shit.
You hate to see
the other day she came in and, like, every once in a while to check up on us, and she was doing good. And then the other day, actually, she had another seizure, and me and the other manager put together this arrangement for her because she's back in the hospital. So it looks like I'm stuck in Floral for a while.
Oh my God.
I'm stuck there. I have to get more shifts.
That's crazy, man. Like what? I think like seizures, some of the scariest shit like I can think of, because that shit can just happen to you, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's even scarier knowing that I drive. Like, what if I have a seizure while driving, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's so fucking scary to think about.
It's like when I think about how you can just sleep wrong and just die. That's pretty epic. You can sleep in a weird position and you'll just fucking die. So think about that when you're sleeping.
I'm gonna sleep with my head in between my legs and then curl up into a pretzel.
You could die from anything, dude. You could die from just standing there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bro, I could just be standing in my house one day and then a plane can crash down and he'll miss.
Please
He'll
don't
miss.
talk about. The trip is scaring me about flying. I know it.
Hold on. Johnny.
I'm worried. I've never been worried about flying until this trip. I don't know why.
Oh, you're worried about flying. I've never flown on a plane before.
I've never flown on a plane before either. And when I
Oh my God.
When I walk up a hill, my ears have the possibility of bursting.
Me and Brandon are just gonna be relying on Matt the whole entire time.
Matt, do we have time to use the bathroom? Because I really have to pee and I don't want to miss the flight.
You just piss
Matt's
on the
just gonna
plane,
be
bro.
guiding
They
us
got
by our
toilets.
hands.
They got toilets
Matt's
on the
just gonna
plane.
be guiding us by our hands through the whole entire airport. Like,
Matt's been
all right, now
on
we
a
go
plane
here.
once.
No.
I'm kind of scared. Every time you guys land, I'm gonna have you guys call me on the phone because I don't want you to miss your fucking flight.
The first landing we make, and we call Kevin, and we're like, "Oh, hey, Kevin, we made it. You know, we're all good." And then the second landing, we're like, "Kevin, it's on fire."
Kevin, the plane crashed in the middle of the
Matt
ocean, and we're
is
drowning.
gone. Brent is the hedgehog.
When you say Matt is gone, he's not dead. He just left.
He's just gone. Matt ascended into the heavens. We don't know where he is.
The Halo theme started playing.
It turns out Matt was the only one on Earth who actually was allowed to go to heaven in the rapture.
A heavenly man. Fitting.
Oh.
I've been doing a ton of researching, though, like watching videos on.
Yeah, I've been watching
plane
videos
trips.
about Matt too.
What? No, that's not where that was going. That's not.
Watching videos about plane rides.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like airport trips, and
I'll tell you this: if the plane starts shaking, that only means it might crash. So
that just means it's going through turbulence.
yeah, I know, Brandon. I know.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't. You're a little preschooler calling my mom to learn the ABCs.
listen, my relationship with your mom, it's none of your business because soon you're gonna be calling me dad. So
Am I?
maybe
When I have an actual dad
well,
who doesn't live with my mom.
you're gonna be like, hey, Kevin. Hey, son. Wanna go play some catch? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to go play catch with you.
I never played catch with my dad.
You're lucky you have one.
Listen, man. I gotta take a shit.
Uh-huh.
And not just a regular kind.
Well, shit on the hardwood floor.
There's actually one in my room right now.
Oh shit? There's a piece of shit in your room?
That's funny, Brandon. That's hilarious.
Hey, Brandon, do you know how
Start
I
crying.
spent all night last night drawing that icon for like the
Yeah.
fifth time? I don't like it.
Oh, you gonna redraw it a
Are you
sixth
doing
time?
it again? Dude, remember when we were naked that one time?
What?
That was pretty awesome.
Hold on.
I'm talking about the outro card for the first
Oh.
podcast.
I was talking about my Discord icon.
Ah, I see we're all on the same page here.
No.
That was really concerning. I was like, I don't remember ever being naked with you, Kevin.
But like Brandon, do you remember when we were naked that one time?
Remember when we slept in the same bed, Kevin?
Yeah. Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, respectfully. But I'm gonna tell a little bit about that. You can chime in.
It's a good story.
It's a fantastic story. So Matthew Morostica, he's one of our
Yeah.
great friends. He's actually recording this with a camera
Jeez.
right now.
Yeah.
Totally.
You just can't see him. But
No.
he's really good at tucking people in.
He's so good.
I know.
Mac,
Oh,
defined as
we're
the
on this
god of
topic
tucking.
again.
Like if there was a tier list of people tucking in, it would be like, okay, at the bottom would be like me, then it would be my mom, then at the top it would be Matthew.
And it's
Because-
not like S tier. Matt gets his own tier.
Yeah, there's a
Because he's that
very large gap of good tucking in between my mother and Matthew, because holy shit is he good at tucking people in. When you get tucked in by Matt, you are stuck in there. It takes a bit of effort to get out. I'll tell you that, and it's very comfy. Unfortunately, me and you, Brandon, we've been cursed with this. We've been cursed with this. Well, before I get to this, Matt tucks us in. Me and Brandon are sitting there for a while. We're like, first one to get out of the tucking that Matt gave us is gay. So I didn't want to be gay. So I stayed in that tuck we stayed in that tuck for at least an hour.
It was longer than that.
What?
We stayed in that dude. We talked to Matt and each other, and we stayed in that tuck for like multiple hours. We ended up laughing so loud that we woke up Jacob and Annabelle, who were above us, and then like in the room above us, and then Matt, he was like, so you guys aren't gonna move from the tuck? And we're like, no, we don't want to be gay. And
We're
Matt
not
was like,
gay.
all right. And then he like hopped onto the bed, assumed crouch position, and then slowly put his hand up to the lamp and turned it off quickly. He was like, you're helpless. And I was like,
In that moment, I was genuinely, I was fearing for my life. Like that was...
I turned to Kevin and I was like, Kevin, I'm scared.
Yeah, but you may be scared, but do you want to be gay?
So we're just laying there tucked in, and Matt is doing whatever he pleases. He's fucking like making large stomps around the room, and then he stops, and then he's like somehow next to me, and he's like, "Hello, Brandon."
That's a serial killer.
Yeah. So we're in that tuck for I guess we were in there for a few hours. Yeah.
No, hold on.
Oh, what?
I wanted to mention that we accidentally woke up Jacob and Annabelle, and they just stormed down here. Jacob's in his boxers or some shit. And they open the door, and they're like, "What are you dumbasses doing in here? It's so loud." And then Kevin and I are like, "We're not doing anything. We're tucked in."
It's just Matt torturing
I couldn't
you.
possibly do anything in this position. Look at me.
And then Jacob said that he heard like
Wait, Johnny, what were you gonna say?
I'm just wondering if I ended up waking up when you were doing that.
No,
Johnny, you fucking died
Johnny,
like you were asleep so early. Like
I wasn't feeling well, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
You passed out, dude. Like you were dead
All
on
I
the couch.
I don't know if this is the same night, but I do remember you guys had Go Johnny Go on the radio, and I just kind of got up from the couch and looked at you. Like really drowsy, but like barely awake. Realized it was a radio, and then laid back down.
I don't remember that.
Dude, speaking of not feeling well during that trip, it always comes back to poopy shit with me. But the day before we even went on that trip, I had an entire bag of sunflower seeds. And the way I eat them, I eat the shell. And, you know, I had a real upset
Oh my
Sonny.
god, I used to get so pissed off at you for that. Do you remember?
You eat the shell?
He eats the shell of the fucking sunflower instead
That's
of
really
just
bad.
cracking it open
It's
and getting you
good.
the actual seed.
But it does the shell, it tastes the salt. Okay, anyways, back to the tucking. Me and Brandon were in there for a while. I'm talking hours. And after a while, Brandon looks at me, and I look at Brandon. Who said it first, Brandon? I can't remember.
It was me. It was me.
It was you.
I remember it specifically because we were just laying there, and we were like, okay, it's like 3 or 4 a.m. We gotta go to sleep now. Like, I don't want to be exhausted the next day. And then Kevin was like, yeah, same. Let's just go to bed. And then we laid there for a few minutes, and then I turned my head over to Kevin, and I say, "Hey, Kevin," and he turns his head over to me, and he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "I'm a side sleeper." Kevin goes, "Me too."
So we look at each other for a little longer, and we're like, "Well, do you want to call off the gay thing just for this?"
No. And then I said, "I have a plan." And then I was like, "Kevin, here's the plan. If we both move at the same time, it will negate the gay."
It's true. I looked it up.
And Kevin was like, "You're a genius."
I don't think that's how it works, but it's whatever makes you feel good.
And then we did a countdown, and we're like 3, 2, 1, and then you hear like the rustling of blankets.
Brandon, imagine if I betrayed you. Imagine if I just didn't do it.
I don't think you would.
I wouldn't.
You
No,
were
we in that moment, we were trusting.
It was a bonding
Yeah, that was a
exercise.
bonding exercise.
Here's the real question. Were you guys facing away from each other or both in the same direction or facing each other
What?
afterwards?
Oh,
Like when you
afterwards, I think
turned.
we both turned away from each other.
Yeah, like an upset couple.
Yeah, but then it's still gay because you're ass to ass.
How?
It just is.
You would have said the same thing if we were facing each other.
Sarah, you only wanted
been-
one conclusion, Sarah. Is this all you think about? Is this all you think about?
like-
two men in a bed together? Oh, they have to be gay. Sarah,
Yes.
you would have think about the bigger picture. Maybe when we were when we were spooning that night, that was fully platonic. And you listen. It got cold. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
All
man,
I'm saying,
you would have if we turned facing each other, you would have been like, "Oh, that means you would have been looking at each other lovingly, and you would have made out for hours, and Brandon would have loved it. And
You would have just been kissing and kissing like just such gay people." Yeah, Sarah, I expected better from you. I really did.
All I'm saying is it would be weird with anyone.
Not with Matt.
Nah.
Okay. We don't need to get on this topic again. You bring it up too often.
No, I don't. Sarah, come on.
I think Kevin's a little obsessed with Matt, to be honest with you. Like just a little.
Who
He even
isn't?
sends me Matt TikToks on TikTok.
When did I send you a Matt TikTok? What?
He sends you an edit of Matt. And he's like, he draws Matt, and then he's like makes transitions for his drawing.
Elaborate.
I remember specifically like a long time ago. It might have been I sent you a video and you were like, "Oh my god, this is Matt," or some shit like that, and I was like, "What?"
I sent you like a video where it was like when you're gay with the homies. It was like,
You know what? Let me scroll up. There's been a few times now.
listen,
Dude,
man, all I'm saying is that I bet he's a great kid.
Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe you can ask him.
I think I
Lovingly.
will.
Maybe you could ask
Do it.
him with your hand
Do it right now.
on his cheek and
You
leaning
know,
toward.
I'll call him on Facebook Messenger. I'll call Matthew
Do it right now.
Morostic.
He's probably at work right now.
Well,
You can always try. There's always an effort.
can always try.
Are you calling him right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
notification.
I don't think he's gonna answer.
I don't think he's gonna answer.
Of course, he
Probably
wouldn't answer
not.
you, Kevin.
No, he might answer.
It's
No.
connecting. It's not even ringing.
Oh, is that what it is? No.
Yeah. Because
Well,
when
I-
it's ringing, it goes.
Maybe his phone is off.
Maybe.
I just think he doesn't want to answer you.
That's a bit fucked up, Sarah. That's a bit. Did you send me a snap? What is this?
Oh, don't look at it. It's fine.
Well, anyway,
Streamer moment.
It's a picture of my face.
I've actually slept in like the same bed with my homies a lot, like in sleepovers and shit. I do that a lot. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, but I always make it gay.
Well, Sarah,
Me and
that
my
kind of
best
makes
friends.
sense.
just laying down in the bed with your homie, and then like, so you want to fucking make out or like?
Me and all my homies all pile into the same bed together and cuddle.
me and my homies, we all pile like a leaf pile, like a body pile.
Become one.
Pile of pillows. It's real comfy. Y'all should try it sometime.
pretty comfy.
Just embrace the gay.
Most
It
of the
doesn't have to be weird.
sleepovers that I've had is me sleeping on the fucking floor or on a couch. So, it's really just,
Yeah.
or sometimes I just don't get to sleep at all.
Oh
I have
So
some
yeah.
I have some sad news for you, Kevin.
Yeah, what's up?
You're not getting that mat tuck on the trip because we're sleeping in our matching sleeping bags.
Sleeping bag. Wait, Kevin, since you're on the sleeping bag now, can I get the couch?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What you want, bro?
That means a slot with Matthew Morosticus. Okay. But I already bought the sleeping bag, so I'll just sleep on the fucking floor. like a pet.
You're not
sleep
You're
on the
not
mattress. in a
abandoning
sleeping
me
bag.
to the fucking floor,
Yeah,
okay?
I'll fucking sleep on the goddamn floor.
I need a pal.
But
a floor buddy.
a floor bud. Yeah, that. I was
If
gonna
I
say
don't have-
something.
If I don't have a pal, I'm sleeping outside. Or in
I don't
the
think I wanna do
bathtub.
that. It'll be in
I
Florida.
don't think you want to sleep.
Remember,
I'll sleep-
Sarah, you're
I'll
in
sleep in
Florida.
the bathtub.
Oh my god. Speaking of Florida.
Yeah.
Alligators.
Oh no, I forgot about this.
How could you forget about this?
I
Brandon,
forgot
you,
about
you
this.
posted a fantastic video on your personal channel the other day.
It is
title? The
now
title?
like a wait, hold on. What was it called? My friends violently argue while I play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut.
Yep.
I think that's the exact title.
Okay, so
I just know that from memory.
a few things happened before you got onto that call, Brandon. So there's a little bit of a backstory to how we even got to the argument that we did get to. So my stepdad, he used to work in Animal Kingdom as one of those little tour guides, and when you rode a Jeep through a little path.
What is
he'd be-
Animal Kingdom?
Animal Kingdom is the Disney World has different parks. Like different parks that you can swap in between. And one of them is called
Okay.
Animal Kingdom, and it's basically a big ass zoo with Disney shit. And so my stepdad, he was a little tour guide on like a Jeep. And he'd be like, on your right there's some zebras, and on your left there's some ostriches. And I was like, wow, I was explaining this to Trevor and Rain. I was like, I think I could beat the shit out of an ostrich. Which you guys agree, right?
So it started with the ostrich.
It started
because
with an
also
ostrich.
mentioned that later.
Because I could just I'll just grab onto his neck, right?
We went over this.
Yeah,
There's
we
no
don't need to go with this argument. But eventually that led to alligators, which I still think that I could beat an alligator in a fight. I genuinely do. I do. I could beat
my
an
God.
alligator.
Did you see I actually sent you a TikTok about it
Did you?
a while ago. Yeah.
What
It was
was
like
it?
caption. It was like a video of a guy just grabbing an alligator by the back of its neck and throwing it into a pond. And I was like,
I've
this
seen
is,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what you think you're gonna be doing. You're not. You're not gonna beat an alligator. Like
I could. Anyways, during that entire thing, eventually Brandon joins. He starts playing Sonic 06. No,
Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut.
Yes.
God.
That I'm
Get it
sorry.
right.
That video game. He starts playing Sonic Adventure. And he's just playing the game and ignoring everything else that's happening. Sometimes he'll mention the video game, right? But in the background is just me arguing with Trevor and Rain and Sarah and Johnny and Ethan about how
And Matt.
what
Matt was
and
there
Matt
too.
and Matt. Of course Matt was there. About what animals that I could beat in a fight.
Little sauce. That was a little sauce.
And we went down an animal tier list, and it was just yelling and screaming and just absolute just carnage happening. And every now and then Brandon would be like, I got the water crystal.
Yeah, there'd be yelling. Kevin would be like, I could beat an alligator. I know I could beat an alligator. And then Trevor was like, you dumb ass. Are you kidding me?
You can't beat a fucking alligator.
And then Rain would go, oh, and then and then there would be a moment of silence, and then I go, oh man, Tails crashed his plane, and now I gotta go rescue him.
And we'd all laugh because then we remember that you were playing Sonic Adventure.
And then
That was a
I
good
pick
call.
up a man. Everyone lost their shit.
Yeah, you picked up a guy. I forgot about that.
What
Oh
the
my god.
fuck?
What?
Hey yo, who
Okay.
playing with they worm?
Hello? Hello?
Who playing with they worm?
Get on the fucking floor!